Actually, I can't think of any other popular good songs that have won the title. So just roll the video. And this isn't even plugged in.
Welcome to the final part of me rating every song that's reached number one in Australian history. Why am I ending this with both the current decade and one of the oldest available decades? Firstly, why the hell not? But secondly, I didn't start with the 1950s because I didn't think that the video compiling all the number one songs of the 50s existed when I started this. And then when I found out that it did exist, I was like, I don't think I could be bothered. So far, I don't think there's genuinely a single song I've heard from the 1950s that I'd say I actually like. But after the early 60s turned out to be varied and interesting, I was, much more open to giving the 1950s a shot. This could be horrible, but, well, maybe that'll make for some good content at least. Let's get into the number one songs in Australia for the 1950s. It's Rick and Morty time. Alright, first number one of the 50s. So it's from a Disney thing that I've never heard of. Sounds very pleasant. So, happy to give that a 7. Yeah. Perry Como, another juggernaut of the 50s. 6, just because it's not as good as the Dinosaur song before it. More Perry Como. I'd definitely put this one over the one before it, so 7. Yeah. Bing Crosby, yeah. I think there's going to be a bit of a musical pattern for the first few years of this decade. But, you know, another very good voice. I'd take crooners over a lot of other stuff from the 50s, maybe. So, 7 for Bing. And then we got, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Slightly generous 5 out of 10. Okay. Never heard of this guy. Not really feeling this one too much, but just a 6. This is corny, but it's still got an element of fun to it, so I'll give that a 6. Donald Piers? Never heard of this guy either. Low 6. Music. This guy again? Yeah, I like this one a bit more, so why not? 7. Sounds a bit too slow and soppy, but still musically competent enough for a 6. Alright, Bing Crosby and the Andrews Sisters. Give this a mild 7. Okay. I didn't put together on my mind at first what the square dance bit meant, but yeah, it's very obvious. 5 out of 10. Okay, another guy from the 50s I've never heard of. 6. Yeah, this one definitely isn't bad, so yeah, give it a 7. Doris Day. Maybe an upper 7 for this one. Okay, haven't heard of this guy either. The Thing. 6. Okay. Okay, mic's still working. Yeah, I think I chose to check my mic for that one because I don't really know what to say. 6 for Art Mooney. We got Bing again. Only 1 week at number 1 for this Bing song. I can kind of hear why, because I don't think this is going to be in his upper echelon of songs. Just a 6. Alright, nice combination of vocals and harmonies. So it's at least a 7 for sure. Pee Wee King. Sounds fine enough, but I'm not huge on the song, so just a 6. Pee Wee King again? This might be the first time we've got a singer who actually writes his own songs. I like this one more than his other songs, so 7. Patty Andrews, is she one of the Andrews sisters? Well, I gotta respect the energy behind the vocals of this one. So we'll give that a 7 as well. Abba Dabba Honeymoon. Low 6. Yeah, I guess it's pleasant enough for a low 7. A little bit too over the top, I feel, so we'll just give that an upper 6. I guess just a 6. I mean, the one thing I can give this decade so far is that none of these songs have been particularly grating to listen to. Some silly, but all the singing is definitely fine. All right, number 1 song of the year by Nat King Cole. Definitely a low 7 at least for this. Yeah, don't know this one or the singer. Looks like it's from a movie as well, because I don't think they made music videos back in the 50s. Upper 6. Who the hell is this guy? Yeah, I suppose this is a low 7. Another good blend of multiple voices. Upper 7. Ah, Tony Bennett. Another great voice, but not necessarily a very remarkable song. Just a 6. All right, this Tony Bennett song sounded a little bit better, so I guess low 7. Ah, good old Louis. Yeah, low 7, I suppose. Champ Butler. 6. Pee-wee again. Oh, we're bringing in the country slide guitar, which is an interesting variation at least. So 7 for that last one. Okay, Johnny Ray. Yeah, I'm not really hearing a lot in that song, so 6. Eddie Fisher. Wasn't he one of Elizabeth Taylor's husbands? Is he Carrie Fisher's dad as well? Low 7. Again. Okay. Yeah, these Eddie Fisher songs, they're not remarkable, but I guess they're decent enough. 7 for that as well. Okay. Yeah, we'll say upper 7. That had a good bop to it. Yeah, it's a low 7 at least. Whoa, that's quite the... This guy's bellowing. Well, yeah, definitely another low 7 at least for that one. Okay, it's operatic. Just for bringing a little bit more variety in this video, 7. Yeah, just not really clicking with me as much, so upper 6. I'm liking this one a little more compared to the other one, so low 7 for Rosemary. Not familiar with Joe Stafford, but definitely a good singer by the sounds of it. I guess you kind of had to be a good singer back then to succeed. 7. Again, solid 7. Eddie Fisher's back. You can hear points where you're getting like very close to rock and roll. You got like a beat like, but you know you don't have that quite that level of energy yet. Yeah, there's a low 7. Patty Page again. Upper 6. Tango. You know, just because Louis Armstrong has such a unique voice, we'll give our first 8 out of 10 of the decade for that one. I was going to say 7, but maybe just upper 6. You think for a song called Till I Waltz Again With You, that would have performed it in, 3-4 time, but upper 6. Another upper 6, I'm feeling. This again, 5 weeks. Holy crap. I guess it's not performed as a waltz because she's singing about waltzing in the future. Although I'm definitely overthinking it. Ah, Ethel Merman.
Thinks he's Ethel Merman.
You'll be swell. You'll be great.
Don't know Dick Haynes. But anyway, okay, it's from musical 7, I guess. Lawrence Welk and his champagne music. Got an interesting voice, to say the least. 7, I guess.
Tell me a story, tell me a story, but what you said. Tell me a story, then I'll go to bed.
4 out of 10. I mean, this just kind of feels like either a comedy song or a children's song. So, like, just a 6 at most. A song from Moulin Rouge. Instrumental by the sounds of it, but... I could feel 7, yeah. Harry's theme from Limelight, whatever that is. No, as an instrumental, this one definitely doesn't work as well as the one before it, so 6. Ah, I was wondering how long it would take to get to old Blue Eyes. Okay, yeah, just like a low to moderate 7 for Frankie. And then we got Les Paul, the guitar pioneer. Low 7, I guess. Okay, we got something. Yeah, low 7. Oh, this fucking kid again. I mean, he was definitely talented, but like, I guess just being a child, they give him like the most lowbrow kid shit. 5 out of 10 for that one. Pretty iconic singer, and his songs definitely meet a bare minimum, at least. So I guess 7. Some more barbershop type stuff, or whatever you call it. Solid 7 for sure. Here's Tony again. Yeah, this is definitely one of the better Tony Bennett songs that I've heard. So mid to upper 7. It's just kind of boring, you know. So it's nothing more than a 6. Oh, that's Amore. Yeah, it's at least a low 7. Eddie Fisher again, holy shit. Low 7, I guess. Lyrically, that one sounded maybe a tad creepy, but I guess musically 7. I'm really feeling an upper 6 for this Frankie Sinatra one. He must have had a ton of singles that were like high charting, but not number ones. Yeah, solid 7 for that one. The Happy Wanderer, number 1 song 1954. Don't really know it. Well, at least it's got some character, so I guess low 7. Well, it sounds a bit sluggish, but the music sounds fine enough, so I guess low 7. Oh yeah, song's fun. Definitely a mid 7 at least. Yeah, I don't think that the execution of this one is quite as successful. Let's go 6. Okay, I do know this song. I haven't heard the original Dean Martin version quite as much. Assuming it was originally Dean Martin, but yeah. Strong 7 for this. Oh yeah, I do know this song as well. I wouldn't have known who had it. At least 2 of those guys look like they're cloned from each other. Yeah, solid 7. The 4 Lads. God, how many of these bloody vocal quartets were there back in the day? I don't know what this song is about. I'm not sure I want to know, but I guess musically it's a 7. Elvis is going to be coming soon, so at least things will become a little more up-tempo, I think. But low 7 for that, I guess. Just an upper 6 for this, I think. God, this guy's a superstar in the 50s. Which I never knew. Yeah, this is at least a low 7 for sure. Now we've got the 4 Aces, not the 4 Lads, or the 4 Tops, or the 4 Seasons. Oh, okay, it is Mr. Sandman, the famous, yep. Oh, well, 7, I guess. Yeah, I don't know this woman. I'm thinking moderate 6 for this one. Yeah, again, these Dean Martin songs tend to have at least a character to them that helps them stand out amongst the other popular 50s songs. So, strong 7, I reckon. I'm just feeling upper 6 on this one, I think. Is this going to be the entire sample? Okay, just a 7 because why the fuck not? Okay, so it's instrumental. It's got some varied instruments involved though. Maybe a low 7. Ah, here's where rock and roll comes in. Yeah, so I guess low 7 for the, yeah, A Man Called Peter. What a fascinating topic for a song. Yeah, sounds decent enough. Nice sounding organ, good vocals. 7. Ah, Unchained Melody. So I guess this is the original rather than the Righteous Brothers. Yeah, sounds smooth as hell. So mid 7 at least.
It's the 10th time you've heard it.
Yeah, this is certainly the 10th time I've heard this sort of croony stuff. I guess below 7 though. Okay, Tony again. I don't know, upper 6. This lusty land? Excuse me? Well, there's probably a few outdated terms in that song, but hey, the music's like upper 7. Yellow Rose of Texas? Why would Australians be buying this single? What the fuck? 5 out of 10. Okay, yeah. His other songs sound a bit more folky and country-like, but this is like a... I don't even know. Yeah, low 7 at least. Alright, I'm guessing the He is God, but that's, nothing against it. Solid 7. Maybe upper 7. I'll bump it up to low... Mac the Knife. His songs are just too much fun. Get low 8. Oh, this title seems a little bit misleading because, well, it's a waltz, but I'm not hearing a lot of rock and roll. 6. Yeah, it's another nice, vocal quartet or quintet stuff. So I guess low 7. The Poor People of Paris. Yeah, the song sounds like a low 7 at least. From God, all these like film songs are from films I don't think I've ever even heard of. Is that it? Really? Is that the best sample you could have chosen from that? 5.
Whatever.
5 out of 10. Portuguese Washerwomen by Joe Fingerscar. Well, I admire the quirkiness of it at least. So low 7 for that one. Okay, que sera, sera. Not huge on this one, but low 7 still. Hot diggity. This gets an extremely corny 7. Okay, Johnny Ray still kicking for now. Certainly not the worst use of whistling in a song that I've heard out of these 50 songs. Solid 7. Oh, Rosemary Clooney's back as well. Okay, it's like the year of the comeback. Upper 6. And Guy Mitchell for the first time in like 4 years as well. It was just like people reacting to Rock and Roll Becoming Big by just like astroturfing all of the crooners again. Yeah, solid 7 for this one. And Eddie Fisher, well, he was already pretty successful in the years leading up to this, I guess, so this is just business as usual, really. Yep, solid 7. Tab Hunter. Yeah, I don't know, I'm feeling this one a bit more than a few of the other ones in the similar style. You know what, why not? Low 8 out of 10 for Tab Hunter, whoever he is. I like this album cover with Marianne and other songs you'll like. Very optimistic of them. Oh, it sounds good though. I'm not trying to suggest otherwise. Solid 7. Very rollicking sort of... I guess it's just piano. It almost sounds like a harpsichord. Mid 7. I don't know, upper 6. Marty Robbins. Isn't this the big iron guy? 7 for Marty Robbins. Oh, the cat's back. Hello. What do you think of this one, Kelly? I guess low 7 for Johnny Mathis. I almost forgot about this guy, but I guess, yeah. I'm a little surprised it took him this long to get a chart topper here. Upper 6. Got Bing again. Surely this can't have been the best song of 1957. Oh, again, vocals are impressive, so I guess low 7. Yeah, but still fairly competent. Low 7. Here's Pat again. Upper 6. I don't fucking know. Low 7, I guess. Still 8 minutes of this. Jesus Christ. I don't know, low 7. Well, it's good to have something with a little bit more energy compared to Perry Como, Pat Boone, whatever. Upper 7 for this, I reckon. Got the Platters again. Very solid 7 for this as well. Oh, which... David Seville, isn't that... Yeah, David Seville's the Dave from Alvin and the Chipmunks, right? What do I even... I mean, it's fun. It's stupid, but... I don't know. Low 7, though. Then we've got the Purple People Eater. Another kind of novelty song, but not a cringeworthy one. Moderate 7. You know what? I'm feeling a low 8 on this one. Now this again. So we're nearly through the most advanced technology in 50s recordings was just speeding up the tape to do that, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, we got nearly through the whole decade, and I think there's only been 2 instances of a song that's been number 1 in 2 separate periods. So yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Well, they certainly look like twins. This sounds like fun. Low 8, I guess. Okay, another instrumental. Almost sounds like a synthesizer. I guess it's an organ. Yep, 7. Bird Dog. Yeah, looks like the public wasn't quite ready for rock and roll quite yet. Just only like 2 or 3 of those songs in that style reached number 1. Bird Dog is solid 7. Dean Martin, still the king of something. Yeah, it's at least a 7. And I just lost the game. Yeah, low 7 for this, I guess. Oh, no, this is like an old traditional kind of folk song, isn't it? 8 weeks. Yeah, it's at least an upper 7. So we went straight from the number 1 song of 58 to the number 1 song of 59. There you go. Yeah, there isn't really anything to hate about the Platters songs that I've heard, I guess. So yeah, it's a 7. Yeah, I'm not huge into jazz, and especially if it's just an instrumental. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a lot to engage me with this song. So just a 6. Low 7, I guess. Ah. So we only just got a number 1 Elvis song in the 50s. It's, you know, it's competent Elvis fare. 7. Yeah, this is entertaining enough. At least a moderate 7. Why the fuck are we buying singles about Civil War battles or fucking... It's an upper 6. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Conway Twitty. I hadn't heard any songs of his with this much energy. Certainly not at this tempo. Upper 7, I reckon. The Browns. Because this sounds like a whole lot of brown. And the footage was also quite brown looking. I don't know, I actually quite like that one, you know? Low 8 as well. Fuck yeah, Portishead reference. Oh, yeah, it's a 7. I'll join the Joy Boys. I know this guy was an Aussie artist. He's clearly not playing that guitar in real time. Anyway, low 7. I did rate this. I've already rated this song, haven't I? I don't think I rated it very highly. Yeah, the 50s was just kind of boring. Nothing particularly terrible, and surprisingly, nothing outwardly racist either, I'd say. But also, nothing that I would really be inclined to come back to. As solid as a lot of the musical performances were, it's just like, yeah, whatever. Alright, let's get to the number 1 songs in Australia for the current decade. I'm expecting a lot of these to be songs that I either haven't heard or possibly even haven't heard of, but that could make it fun, or... yeah.
Holy fucking fuck. The body of yours is absurd.
Oh, shit. Shit, I've just gone through this whole video without fucking capturing the sound. Oh, no. Now, is this going to start with All I Want for Christmas Is You? Because I think that was the last one at the end of the... oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, then we got Blinding Lights. Very much an improver compared to Dance Monkey, I'll say that. I also don't go out of my way to listen to this song, but it is undeniably super catchy. And wait, hang on. It's a very well-made song, and I give big major props to The Weeknd for it. So I'll give it a low 8. Now, I don't know this song at all. Okay, so it's just sort of standard, you know, modern-day house music. So it's fine. Sounds fine to me. Yeah, I'll give it a low 7. Blinding Lights again. This again. Okay, DaBaby. Before his attitude started to get really off the rails, I don't think I really had a problem with the stuff I heard of DaBaby, so I guess low 7 for that as well. Oh, dear. And also notice that this is like already more than halfway through the year. Yeah, weird times. Relaxed siren beat. What does that mean? I don't want to know. This gets a 5 out of 10. I could put it lower, but really, it's far from the most unlistenable thing I've heard. Okay, Taylor Swift. Yeah, I had heard this song before. I thought I'd only known of it, but I've heard a little bit of this. Yeah, it's plain but inoffensive. Fucking Jason Derulo again. Fuck me. Anyway, yeah, Cardigan will just get a low 7 because inoffensive is better than offensive. Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a very basic song, but not all that annoying considering that still. I guess low 7 as well. Okay. Did either of these artists have any remotely popular songs after this? Are they already one-hit wonders? That's an upper 6, I reckon. Okay. Yeah, when you compare this to something like Thank You Next, it feels like quite a step down. Upper 6, I reckon. Oh, this again? Wow, really? This just sounds like Kid Laroi if it was slightly more tolerable. Okay, we got something from one of Taylor's folky albums again. So I think this is just going to be another very vanilla 7. Okay, Christmas, so of course, we've got Mariah. Oh, for fuck's sake. What was wrong with you people? It's like, I just don't hear anything really special about it, you know? It's got the overused chord progression and everything. Oh, driver's license, alright. I've definitely heard some pretty decent pop music from Olivia Rodrigo, but yeah, this is just like so melodramatic and plain to a overly noticeable extent. I probably wouldn't go lower than 6, but it'd be a low 6. Oh, cool. Again, low 6. I think I just hate the fact that it's like supposed to be like an indie song, but it just really isn't. But yeah, again, music is just flat, plain. I don't really care. Yeah. Okay, Peaches. It's not Peaches, 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 which isn't really that good of a song either, to be honest. But yeah, I was like tempted to give it a low 7 just because, it's plain, but not in a terrible way. It's certainly no Yummy, that's for sure. Just from hearing the chorus there, I think I'll give it a low 7. Yeah. Maybe that would go lower if I was taking the whole song into account, but I'm not, so deal with it. Okay, Montero. I mean, yeah, the novelty of Old Town Road didn't really rub off on this one, I feel, but it's fine. It's a 7. Oh, speaking of Kid Laroi. What do I even... 5 out of 10. Okay, we got a bit of grime, I guess? I admire the energy of it, so it's got to be a low 7 at least. Okay, here's a better Olivia Rodrigo song. I don't know, it's alright. It's nothing really special to me, but yeah, 7, you know. Well, the good part about this so far is that a lot of this music is just like good background stuff. Nothing particularly top, but nothing grossly offensive like probably this next 14 weeks. What the fuck? Bad Habits is upper 6, I guess. Okay, this is better than Without You, though. I'll definitely say that. I mean, the chorus is good, and I guess just based on that, low 7, I guess. Yeah, but again, taking the whole song into account, it probably wouldn't be that high. Oh, got Adele, yeah. I'm just thinking, what were the other Adele songs that were number 1? This might be the best Adele number 1 that we've had. Frankly, I reckon, yeah. Mild to strong 7 for Easy on Me. Okay, we got, yeah. Well, this music video certainly isn't going to give me nightmares. Yeah, just painfully mid. It's a low 6. Okay, Taylor Swift. Yep, don't hate it. Not overly enthusiastic, but that's still good enough for a good 7. Adele again. This again. God. And, of course, in January... Ugh. Well, my fear that there wasn't going to be a lot of variety in this decade has been more or less realized. Really? You know what? Because I'm sick of seeing this, I'm going to bump this down to a 5. Fuck it. Are you taking the piss? It's like at least 6 months between number 1 weeks. What's probably like a year even. What the fuck? Okay, we got Harry Styles. Number 1 song of the year, only 1 week. I don't think that's going to be the only week it topped it. Yeah, Harry Styles got a bit plain after this point, but as it was, it's fine enough for a 7. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this song just feels kind of lazy, both in terms of writing and delivery. Just like a mild 6. Yeah, there's more Harry Styles, naturally. And then, there we go. Yeah, I forgot that Stranger Things blew this up. To be brutally honest, I've never really felt the need to check out Kate Bush's music in more depth. I'm not really sure if it's going to be my kind of thing, and Running Up That Hill, just, again, it's inoffensive, so I can't give it anything lower than a 7. But from what I've heard of that 80s Kate Bush stuff, it just sounds very overproduced and kind of dated even, with some of the electronic stuff that's involved in it. But I don't know, I'm only judging on a couple of songs that I've heard, possibly not even in full, so I don't know. I very much like that one of the number 1 songs is from the 80s. That's pretty cool. Okay, we've got Joji. What the heck? This is a music video? Oh, huh? Again, inoffensive, but I think it's too plain for a 7, so it'll just be like a mild 6. Okay, 7 weeks at number 1. Slow year for music. Yeah. Next. Okay, we got the K-pop. Doesn't sound terrible, but sounds a bit too annoying for a 7, so it's a 6. Elton John again? They did 2 remixes? 2 sort of mashups? Really? Oh. I think, again, on account of laziness, it's going to be nothing more than a 6. Okay. Well, it's not the most creative interpolation in pop that I've heard for sure, but I think it's got enough personality for a 7, I'd say. To be honest, I had looked up before if this song reached number 1 here, and as we can see, it did. You know, just because I've only had 1 chance to use the 1 out of 10 animation, this gets a 1. BB Rexa, if you happen to be watching this, my DMs are open. Yeah. I can't even do that with a straight face. Ugh. Yeah, this image makeover didn't really work for Sam Smith, I'd say. They should have, really lent into it more. They didn't go far enough. I think just because it really doesn't succeed at what it was trying to do, in my mind, it'll be an upper 6. Yeah, cool. From her album, Midnights. Yeah, no one's made that joke, right? Because it's got mid in it. Ha, 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 ha. Low 6. This again. Fuck me. At least the 50s had variety. Seriously? I was wondering if it was going to be number 1 long enough to get to Kim Petras' verse. And as we can see, yes. Okay, Kill Bill by SZA. Yeah, I consider this very much a step up compared to some of a lot of the number 1s in the year and the year or 2 before it. So upper 7 for that, I reckon. 12 weeks, Jesus Christ. I think this one gets a lot of hate just for being, very, very mid, but I don't think it's a terrible kind of mid. I think it's like a low 7. 8 weeks. Oh, God. In some cases, I think a song being generic kind of works at its favor because then it can at least fade into the background. So that's nothing worse than a 6. Okay. They really need to put the subtitles in just because his accent's so thick, apparently. Sounds fun enough for a low 7, I reckon. Speaking of Olivia Rodrigo songs that are overblown, you know what? I think I think I'm feeling a bit biased against it because it just felt like a rerun of Driver's License, and yeah, it's upper 5 I'm feeling on Vampire. Alright, I got... guess this is only her second number 1. Alright. It's not really anything different compared to a lot of what have built a lot of Billie Eilish stuff, but I think it all comes together surprisingly well, you know? I'm actually feeling a low 8 for what we're going for, I reckon. Then we got Doja Cat, 10 weeks. Again, I think it's more her attitude that grates against me compared to the actual song itself. The song, it's just, yeah, you know, nothing that really grabs the ear about it, either good or bad. Upper 6 for Paint the Town Red. Oh, I don't even know this Taylor Swift song, but upper 6. Jack Harlow for 6 weeks. Why does he always rap like he's on the verge of falling asleep? And that's the end. Wow. What a great conclusion to the first 4 years of this decade. Upper 6 for... I always forgot the name of it. Was it Loving On... Yeah, Loving On Me. Yeah, it's upper 6. Alright, let's see if I've heard of any of these Okay, we've got Jack Harlow again and All I Want for Christmas, of course. Stick Season. Have I heard this? I know of it. Then we got Cruel Summer by Taylor Swift, Beautiful Things by Benson Boone, and that's been number 1 for the rest of the year so far. I don't even know what this is. What is it? Country song? Okay, it's another folk song, right? You know what? Just because this segment was fairly short, I might even give this one a listen. No, I don't want to view your products. Fuck off. Okay, pretty straightforward melodically. The electric guitar bits sort of got at least a little bit of variation that I can appreciate. Why does this have chapters? It's a music video. What? Okay, what's the chorus going to bring for us? Come on. Give us something big. Oh, switching it up a little. Okay. Alright, we're picking up. Sort of. Okay. Wow. This is a lot louder than I was expecting for a number 1 single, that's for sure. He's belting. I was worried it was just going to be continuing in the same vein as it was in the first verse, but wow, yeah, this has really picked up. And it's probably just going to be it. Alright, well, I may have heard that chorus bit somewhere else before, but yeah, I wasn't really familiar with this song at all until now. Honestly, I'm tempted to give it a low 9 just because of how unexpected that was compared to the other number 1s of this decade that we've had. And it kind of goes hard. I mean, not like in a super grungy way, but yeah. It's going to be at least a mid-8, I reckon. I guess we'll listen to Stick Season and Cruel Summer as well, just to refresh my memory. I know that Todd in the Shadows talked about a Noah Kahan song, but I guess it wasn't Stick Season. Okay, so this is basically just, yeah, stomp clap music. Cool. Oh, come on. This is nothing new. If I'm feeling generous later, I might give it a low 7, but I'm maybe feeling just an upper 6 on it. Because, like, it's basically just resurrecting Mumford & Sons, really. So, yeah, Cruel Summer, it's a slightly older, oh, actually, only a year old, I think. Wait, no, that's from 2019. Wait, what? Oh, because the single was released in... Alright, let's remind myself how Cruel Summer goes. Well, I wasn't expecting to hear vocoders in a Taylor Swift song, that's for sure. Alright. Okay, I don't really like the hey thing which he's doing with the voice, but that's probably the only significant criticism I'd have of this song. Alright, it sounds like that bridge was alright. Alright, we'll give Taylor Swift another somewhat plain 7 out of 10, because I don't take any real issues with that song at all. I could see why it would have caught on to a number 1 single extent.
Look my boss in a small town, suck my small cow.
And that is almost every number 1 song in Australian history, because there's also the 1940s that were documented, but there's no video for that, so and if there was, I cannot be fucked. You'd have to pay me to watch the number 1 songs of the 40s. Yeah.
It's really good to hear your voice. Say my name, it sounds so sweet. Coming from the lips of an